Welcome to 5th period Algebra 1 on Tuesday, March 11th, 2014. Today's objective will be to solve quadratic equations by completing the square. The purpose of this warm-up quiz is to get students working as soon as the tardy bell sounds. It also provides students with practice on previous math topics. This timer will count down for them to begin the quiz in class. The warm-up quiz answers are coming up next after all students have picked up their paper at my desk, where I have photographed each one. Answers for the regular questions are 81, 100, 196, 225, 400. The bonus is -16, 4, 1, 8, and 1. Your lottery numbers are 2, 4, 9, 10, and 5. So that would be 9, 10, 14, 15, and 20. The following are the solutions to the previous school day's homework. Students will get 100 points if they show all work for all problems. Students will get extra points for any correct answers they obtain. All student work is photographed before they check their own paper. For number 1, you have answers of 2 or -8, and number 2, you have answers of 4 or -1. Number 3, -3 or -4, and 4 is 12 or -2. Number 5 is -5 or -6, and 6 is 6 or -5. And 7 is -2 or -6, 8 is 7 or 4. Number 9 is 5 or -10. 10 is 9 or -6. The following are extra credit answers for the assignment that was given as extra credit with the previous homework assignment. The objective today, once again, is to solve a quadratic equation by completing the square. The following is an example problem. The first problem is x squared plus 12x minus 64 equals 0. What is the first thing that I have to do to solve this problem, Perry? Yes, you have to move the minus 64 over to the right side and change the sign, so that's what we will do. X squared plus 12x equals 64. What do I do next? Carver.
You gotta split that 12.
Yeah, you got to cut the 12 in half. That's right. So half of 12 is 6. What do I do with that 6 now, Blevin C? Nope. We have to do something before that. What do we do with the 6, which is half of 12, Baldridge?
You take the 6 and square it.
You square the 6. That is right. So 6 squared is 36. What do I do with that 36, Martin? No, he's not here, so we have to leave him out. And what do I do with the 36, Armstrong?
Put plus 36 in front of the 12x.
And then what?
64 minus 36.
Not minus 36. What do I put on the right side, Wilburn?
Would you add plus 36 like?
Yes, you would add 36. That is right. Okay, so on the left-hand side we have x squared plus 12x plus 36 equals what, Bailey?
It would equal 64.
No.
I'm not, wait, what I said. It'd be 100.
It would be 100. That is right. Okay, so now what do I do on the left-hand side, Hammond?
You take x plus 6 and you put it in parentheses and square.
That is right. Quantity squared of x plus 6. And what am I going to write on the right-hand side now? Blevins D.
Equals 100.
Equals 100. That is right. Okay, so what do I do to both sides at this point? Garrett.
You find the
Square root of both sides. That is right. X plus 6, quantity squared. Have to find the square root of that. And the square root of 100. What is the square root of the quantity squared of x plus 6, Spradlin?
x plus 6.
X plus 6 is right. And what is the square root of 100, Deems?
10.
It is not 10. What is the square root of 100, Montavon? Nope. The square root of 100, Courtney?
Plus or minus 10.
Plus or minus 10. Yes, that is right. Okay, so now what must I do in my next step from this point? Haskins.
You write x plus 6 equals 10, x plus 6 equals negative 10.
That's right. X plus 6 equals 10, and x plus 6 equals negative 10. That is right. What is the value of x in the equation on the left, Blizzard?
X equals 4.
That is right. X will equal 4. We have 10 minus 6, so that gives me a 4. What is the value of x in the equation on the right-hand side? Woodrow. She's not here, so we'll leave her out. And Bradley.
X equals
Negative 10 minus 6, that's right. And what is negative 10 minus 6? Negative 16. That is right. Okay, so we have a 4 or a negative 16 or a negative 16 or 4. The following is an example problem. The following is a practice problem. The practice problem is x squared plus 8x minus 48 equals 0. Solve that by completing the square. On this practice problem, to solve by completing the square, you would do x squared plus 8x equals 48. Half of 8 is 4. If you square that, you get 16, which you must also add to the right side. So x squared plus 8x plus 16 will equal 64. The expression on the left is equivalent to x plus 4, the quantity squared. And on the right, we still have 64. The square root of the quantity squared of x plus 4 equals 64. The square root of 64, that is. So on the left, we have x plus 4 left over and plus or minus 8. Next step is to do x plus 4 equals 8, x plus 4 equals negative 8. This is 8 minus 4, which is going to be 4, and this is going to be negative 8 minus 4, which is negative 12. Negative 12 or 4 is the answer. This is a bonus problem for students who have completed their practice problem and still have time to do other work. It's time for a bonus problem, and this bonus problem will go to the first 8 people that drop off their paper on the table. The bonus problem is this: A equals 2, B equals negative 2, C equals 4. Find AB plus B squared C plus AB C squared. For the bonus answer, A times B is a negative 4. And we will add to that B squared, which is 4, times C, which is 4, is going to be 16. And then we have A times B, that's a negative 4, times C squared, 16, that's going to be negative 64. Negative 4 plus 16 is 12. 12 plus a negative 64 is a negative 52. This is a bonus problem for students that are finished with their practice problem and have time to do extra work. Bonus number 2, the problem is A equals negative 1, B equals 3, C equals 4. The problem is A times the quantity squared of B plus C, close the quantity, plus A, B squared, C. The solution for the bonus, B plus C, is 7. Square that to get 49, times the negative 1 is negative 49. A is negative 1, B squared is 9. So you have negative 9 times 4, that's a negative 36. So the answer is a negative 85. This is a bonus problem for students who have completed their practice problem. This is a bonus problem for students who have completed the practice problem so they can do other work. Students not yet finished with the practice problem can have more time to finish. The following is a practice problem. All students will be given enough time to complete their answer and bring it to the table. The problem is x squared minus 5x minus 50 equals 0. Solved by completing the square. For the practice problem, it is x squared minus 5x equals 50. And then half of 5 is going to be 5 over 2. If we square that, we get 25 over 4. And we add that to the right side. Then we have to simplify the right side. We need a common denominator. So if I have a common denominator of 4, I would end up multiplying that 50 by 4 to get 200 and add it to the 25 to get 225 over 4. If I simplify the left-hand side, I have the quantity squared of x minus 5 over 2. And then on the right, I still have 225 over 4. The square root of both sides will give me x minus 5 over 2 and plus or minus 15 over 2. I have two equations to solve now. X minus 5 over 2 equals 15 over 2, and x minus 5 over 2 equals negative 15 over 2. On the left-hand side, x equals 15 over 2 plus 5 over 2. And then on the right side, x equals negative 15 over 2 plus 5 over 2. This is 20 over 2, which is equal to 10. And then on the right side, that's going to be a negative 10 over 2, which is equal to negative 5. You should have negative 5 or 10 for your answers. The following is a bonus problem for those who have completed the practice problem. The bonus problem is the following. The sum of two numbers is 9. Their difference is 5. What are the two numbers? The solution is 7 and 2. Here's how you do the bonus problem. It is x plus y equals 9 and x minus y equals 5. Set one of them by itself, as in solving for a variable. So on the first one, if we isolated x in the first one, we would move y to the right and make it minus y. Since x is equivalent to 9 minus y, I can come over here and substitute that in for x in the other equation. 9 minus y equals 5. And then I can combine these together to make it minus 2y, move this to this side to make it 5 minus 9. Negative 2y equals negative 4. That means y would have to be 2. So if one of them is 2, if y is 2, what am I adding to 2 to get 9? 7. So you have 7 and 2. The following is a bonus problem for those who have completed the practice problem. The following is a bonus problem for those who have completed the practice problem. The following is a bonus problem for those who have completed the practice problem. The following is a practice problem. All students will be given enough time to complete their answer and bring it to my table. The following is a bonus problem for all students who have completed the practice problem. The following is a bonus problem for all students who have completed the practice problem. The following is a bonus problem for all students who have completed the practice problem. The following is a bonus problem for all students who have completed the practice problem. The purpose of the end of class quiz is to measure how well students learned the basic concepts of today's lesson. There are bonus problems for faster students and lottery options for all students. The end of class quiz answers are coming up next after all students have collected their paper from the table where I have photographed each one. There are your answers to the factoring end of class quiz. The bonus is 4, 3, 9, 7, 8. The following homework assignment is due on the next school day. Students must show all work to get full credit, which is 100 points. Extra points are given for correct answers. The following is an extra credit assignment. It is optional. Students wishing to earn extra points can try the assignment. They will get points based on correct answers. Congratulations, you have found the YouTube bonus, which is worth 20 points. Try the problem, show all work, do it on a separate sheet of paper. It will be asked for when we bring up the homework and the other extra credit. Solve this by completing the square. Be sure to show all work necessary. Thank you for watching this video from my classroom. Homework assignments can also be obtained at my website, which is www.skinnermoney.com.